Okay, good morning and welcome to a regular meeting of a panel of utility commissioners and staff of the Public Utilities Regulatory Authority, held today, Wednesday, January 12th at 10 a.m. by remote teleconference. My name is Chairman Marissa Gillette, and I'm joined today by my colleagues, the Vice Chairman Jack Pekoski and Commissioner Michael Karen, along with a number of authority staff. We have a regular calendar and a consent calendar in front of us today. Two items on the regular calendar. We will first turn to docket number 210840, PURA's review of the Connecticut Water Company's request for approval of a drinking water state revolving fund loan agreement to fund a water main extension project in Naugatuck, Connecticut. We'll turn to Mr. Zabłowski for a presentation of the decision for the panel's consideration, please.
Good morning, Chair Gillette, Vice Chair Pekoski, Commissioner Karen. On August 26, 2021, in response to a request from the Department of Public Health, the authority opened this docket on its own motion to review the Connecticut Water Company's proposal to enter into a loan agreement with the Commissioner of Public Health for financial assistance from the Drinking Water State Revolving Fund to fund the water main extension project in Naugatuck, Connecticut. The project consists of over 3,300 feet of ductile iron water main and associated valves, fittings, fire hydrants, up to 60 water service lines from the main to each of the homes participating, as well as abandonment of up to 60 private wells. Currently, all of the existing properties are on private wells and are experiencing poor water quantity and quality. The total proposed cost of the project is approximately $1.5 million. The project will be funded by the DWSRF loan, subsidies, and the Connecticut Water Company's contribution of $200,000 as proposed in the proceeding. The proposed DWSRF loan in the amount of approximately $585,000 will be used to only fund the DWSRF project and will not be used to fund any expenses, including any expenses of conducting business or for the payment of dividends. As the DWSRF loan will only negligibly increase the Connecticut Water Company's long-term debt to total capitalization ratio, the company's capital structure is not adversely affected. Similarly, the loan will have a minimal impact on the company's financial flexibility. The authority's review consisted of legal, institutional, technical, managerial, and financial capability of the company. The authority finds that the company has adequately demonstrated its capability to meet its obligation under the project loan agreement. The authority finds the proposed costs of the project reasonable, as the authority's concurrence with the Commissioner of Public Health's approval of the final plans and specifications requires coordination with DPH. The company will be notified of the determination regarding the final plans and specifications after the issuance of this decision. And with that, the staff recommends the panel approve this decision. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
Second, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The item has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no questions or comments, I would ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Pekoski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The item has been adopted. Thank you, Mr. Zabłowski.
Thank you.
We will, and thank you to, looks like we have some colleagues from the company on the line. So thank you for being with us this morning. We will next move to docket number 211215. The petition for approval of method and manner of construction and permission to energize the 690 line rebuild project. We will turn to Mr. Capozzi for the presentation of this decision.
Thank you, Chairman, and good morning, Commissioners. In this docket, the authority received an application from Eversource Energy for the approval and rebuilding of the rebuilding of transmission line number 690. The application was filed by the company pursuant to Connecticut General Statute 16243, which requires authority approval for the method and manner of construction of transmission facilities. The portion of the transmission line that's under consideration in this application is located in the towns of Salisbury and Sharon. Eversource is rebuilding approximately 1.5 miles of the transmission line. The purpose of the project is to remediate degradation of the facilities and generally improve reliability. The authority staff has reviewed all the information and plans filed by the company pursuant to the statute and our associated regulations. The staff finds that the company's application has satisfied the requirements and recommends granting approval of construction at the location discussed. So the authority staff therefore recommends this decision to the panel.
Thank you, Mr. Capozzi. Is there a motion?
I move adoption, Madam Chairman.
Second, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The item has been regularly moved and seconded. If there are no questions or comments, I would ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The decision has been adopted. Thank you, Mr. Capozzi. That concludes our regular calendar. So we will turn to our consent calendar, and there's only one item on today's consent calendar. Is there a motion?
Madam Chairman, I move adoption of today's consent calendar, item number 1, docket 160610.
I'll second, Madam Chairman.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been regularly moved and seconded. I would ask Mr. Bumpin to please take the roll.
Chairman Gillette,
Yes.
Vice Chairman Bukowski,
Yes.
Commissioner Karen,
Yes.
Thank you. The consent calendar has been adopted. With that, we have reached the conclusion of today's regular meeting. We will adjourn and reconvene for our regular meeting on Wednesday, January 19th at 10 a.m., also by remote teleconference. We are adjourned. Thank you. Have a great day.
You.